36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young wasting no time, right to the air. To the right side, it's Kelsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Young's throw taken in here by Chase. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First down, Young. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Young looks to throw on first down. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Darren Waller, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Young's going to throw for this. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8. Maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
Here we go, check. Check, tackle.
A first down carry for Henry, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, McNair. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Gates, 42 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They begin the drive with Johnson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Young's throw here complete to Kelsey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Young now. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Young's throw complete here to Waller. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Fourth down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw, McNair. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Now McNair. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught at the 25. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I hear you, huh? Oh, you one of them. Shut up.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerome Bettis, 14 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Young to throw on 4th. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Out of the gun, it's Young. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They'll throw again. Young. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young. Touchdown, Washington. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A final shot before break. McNair. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they were wrangling down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play action. It's McNair. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Mike Singletary dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. McNair. Caught by Gates, left side. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Henry up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now McNair. And that is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Jefferson, 42 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Why you test Patrick Peterson twice like that? You's a dummy. You's a dummy. He should have picked the first one, dummy.
And that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E.
Ready? Ready?
Henry again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
It's Young on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Young. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. To the air once more. Young. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Young. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Eagles are
Trash. You trash.
And you identify
You trash.
You can see the frustration.
You trash. You trash. You trash.
But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's McNair. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one.
Trash, 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 trash. It's okay, Fat. It's okay, Fat.
5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. Well, now how about this return? And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Back to it after the pick six. Young.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis.